Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Umajnanatimiradasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunadan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavani Swari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakal Patarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaye Vachapatitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Isvaraga Paramaka Krishnaga Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karana. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the king of knowledge, Raja Vidya. So now in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we are studying, Arjuna is asking a different type of question to Krishna. We know that it's very difficult to curb the restless mind because Krishna himself says that like that. So that's why Arjuna is asking this question to Krishna. This Bhagavad Gita, in the beginning, Arjuna asked Krishna, that is in the 2nd chapter, in the 7th sloka, Arjuna asked Krishna, he told Krishna that he is completely confused and he didn't know what is the right thing to do. Karpanya doso upahata swabhavaga prichamitvam dharma sammuda chetara. So, I lost all my composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me what is good for me. Yashreyasya nishchitam bruhi tanmi. I am your disciple. Shishya. Shishyaste aham. Shishyaste aham. I am your disciple. Shishyaste aham. Sadi mam. Please instruct me. Tvam prapannam. Your soul surrender unto you. Tvam prapannam. I have surrendered unto you. So I am your disciple. Please instruct me. I have surrendered unto you. So that's what Arjuna said. So that's where prapannam is very important. Because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is using that word prapannam, that prapatyade many times. Even sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja. So here, there Krishna is directly using the word saranam. So that's also surrender. So then Krishna is saying that the mudas, they don't surrender unto me. So namam diskritno mudaga prabatyate naradama. Yeyata mam prabatyate tam sadeva bhajamyaham. So to the extent one surrenders unto me, so that's what prabatyate. So prabatyate means it's surrendering. So that's what yeyata mam prabatyate tam sadeva bhajamyaham. So to the extent one surrenders unto me, so I reward them accordingly. That's what Krishna is teaching. So that's what here prapannam. So Arjuna is telling that Tvam prapannam. That's why Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapatyate. So that's why Prapatyate. So at the end of many births, a person who is in full knowledge will surrender unto me. So Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapatyate Vasudevam Sarvam Iti Samahatma Sudurlabha. So knowing that Vasudeva, that is me, is everything. So Vasudevam Sarvam Iti Samahatma Sudurlava. So such a great soul is very rare. So that's what Krishna is saying. So here Arjuna is saying that Tvam Prapanam. So I'm completely surrendering unto you. So even before receiving the knowledge, so Arjuna simply asked Krishna to tell him what is good for him. Yashreyasya Nishchitam Bruhi Tanmi. So that's what Arjuna is repeatedly asking also. So he says that Vyamishreneva Vakyena Buddhi Mohe Sivame Tadekam Vada Nischitya Yena Sreyo Aham Apnya. So you tell me only one thing, so by which I can benefit. So that's why Tadekam Vada Nischitya Yena Sreyo Aham Apnya. So that way Arjuna is asking Krishna repeatedly again and again, what is good for me, you tell. Even in the 5th chapter, 1st sloka also, Sanyasam Karmanam Krishna Punar Yogam cha samsasi Yachreya Yetayorekam Tanme Bruhi Sunishchitam. Yachreya, again, what is good for me? Yetayorekam. Out of these two, only one. You tell me only one. What is good for me? Yachreya Yetayorekam Tanme Bruhi Sunishchitam. You tell me for certain what is good for me. So like that, even in the 12th chapter, 1st sloka also, when Arjuna asked Krishna, again, he's asking two kinds of questions, two options, which is good for me. So there, he's not using the word, you tell me what is good for me, but he is telling that what is the best thing to do. So of course, what is the best thing? So that is the good thing for us to do. So, evam satata yuktaye bhaktasvam paripasate echapi aksharam avyaktam tesam ke yoga vittam. So those who are always engaged in your devotional service. So satata yuktaya means always engaged. So that's what always engaged. Satata means always. Yukta means engaged. So those. So that's what evam satata yuktaye. Those who are always engaged. Evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvam paripasate, and engaged in your service. Paripasate. Bhaktas means those bhaktas, those devotees who are always engaged in your devotional service. That's what evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvam paripasate. Tesam. So then Arjuna is asking that echapi aksharam avyaktam. So aksharam avyaktam. So those who are worshipping the aksharam, unmanifested, avyaktam. So unmanifested, aksharam means it's infallible. So that is invisible. So aksharam. So aksharam avyaktam. So tesam ke yoga vittama. So out of these two, tesam means out of these two. So who is the best in performing yoga? Who is the best? Tesam ke. Ke means who? Tesam ke yoga vittama. So who is the best? So like that, Arjuna is asking, of course, Krishna is saying that Maya Vesya Mano Yemam Nitya Yukta Upasade Saddhaya Parayopeta Teme Yukta Tamo Mata. So those who are able to focus their mind on me all the time. Maya Vesya Mano Yemam Nitya Yukta Upasate, always engaged in my service. Nitya Yukta Upasate. So that's what Krishna is saying, that Saddhaya Parayopeta. So with faith. So with faith, when they render devotional service unto me, so I consider them to be the most perfect. Teme yukta tamo mataka. So that's what teme yukta tamo. So that way we need to know what is the right thing to do. What is the best thing to do. So we need to understand. So worshipping Krishna's unmanifested form, that's not the wrong thing to do, but that is not the best thing to do also. We need to understand. Because such kind of worship is not going to be very easy. Klesho adhika taras tesam avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham dekhavadbir avapya. So Krishna has got both his personal form, and also Krishna is pervading this entire world in his unmanifested form. So there is avyakta murti. So avyakta murti means his unmanifested form. So maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina. So this entire universe is pervaded by me in my unmanifested form. So we can worship that also. So they are unmanifested form. So but the path is very difficult and very troublesome. So klesho adhiga taras tesam avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta hi gati dukkham dehavadbir avapya. So that gati, their destination is only dukkham. So that's why sannyasastu mahabahu dukkhamaptum ayogata. So those who are trying to renounce all their actions, sannyasastu, O mighty arm, Sannyasastu Mahabhavo. So those who are not yogis, so ayogataka. So we are studying in the 6th chapter everything about the yoga. So that is chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, focusing our mind on Krishna and controlling our mind. So that is known as yoga. So that is, he is a yogi. So Krishna is saying that Sannyasastu Mahabhaho Dukkhamaptum Ayogataka. So one who is not a yogi, one who is not engaged in controlling the mind based on what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita, and who is simply focusing on simply renouncing all the activities. So sannyasastu. So he will attain, he will achieve, he will experience only dukkha, so distress. So that's why dukkha maptum ayogatakam. Yoga yukto munir brahma nachirena adhigachati. Whereas a person who is engaged, yoga yukto, so a person who is engaged in Krishna's devotional service, yoga yukto munir, so such a sage, so he will attain Brahma. So he will go to Goloka. So yoga yukto munir Brahma nachirena adhigachati. So he will attain Krishna without any delay. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. So that way we understand very clearly from Bhagavad Gita, we have to develop that love and faith. So on Krishna, so with faith and without envy, if you focus our mind, intelligence, senses, everything in the service of Krishna, so then we are going to achieve Goloka, Krishna, and enjoy there forever. Otherwise, this material way, the life is temporary. Our current existence in this life, what we are facing through right now, everything is temporary. It all matters until the time we live here. So when we go to deathbed, it can come at any time, by any means. No one is guaranteed permanent life here in this world. And when we go to deathbed, and when we are finished, when we leave this body, everything is finished as far as this life is concerned. As far as even this earth itself is concerned, everything is finished. Now we may be thinking about reading about so many world news and a lot of other things happening everywhere, and all kinds of other media, different channels, this and that. We may be wasting our time, but when we are done, when we die, so then we will be totally in a different world, totally in a different planet. So if you don't go to Goloka, we will be on another different material planet, and there we will go and start focusing on their politics there. So that's what is happening. So there somebody will be running for election, somebody will be doing this, somebody will be acting movies and games, all such things are going everywhere. So wherever we go, then again we will become a fan of someone and again lose everything. So that's not the right thing. We should always be a fan of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. He is the superhero everywhere. So he is the Supreme Person everywhere. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. So that way, wherever we go, we should be focusing our mind only on Krishna. So that way, when we are able to completely detach ourselves from this material world, so then we are ready to go to Goloka. When we go to Goloka, again, there we will enjoy. We will all the time remembering Krishna, be with Krishna, and get a permanent life. That's what is very important. We need to get a permanent residence in Goloka. So that's what we have to become a citizen of Goloka, not in any of this Bhulokas, this material worlds. So that kind of knowledge, that kind of understanding, we are getting very clearly from Bhagavad Gita. So when Arjuna asks Krishna, you please tell me in certain what is good for me. So Krishna is saying that you need to always think of me, come to me, that is good for you. That's it. That's very simple. So Maya Vaisya Manoyama Mitya Yukta Upasati. So Siddhayo Parayopeta, so that's what. So Mayeva Mana Adatso Mayi Buddhim Nivesayaga Nivasisyasi Mayeva Atavudvam Nasamsayaga. So that's what is good for us. Manmana Bhavamadbhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru Mameve Sasi Vaibam Atmanam Matparayana. So always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, offer your obeisances unto me. So if you are engaged always in my devotional service, then you will come to me. That's what Krishna is saying. So Satyam te pratijane priyosimi. So Mamevi sasi Satyam te pratijane priyosimi. So you will come to me. So this is fact. This is truth. So I promise you. So you are very, very dear to me. So I promise you this, you will come to me. So that's what Krishna is saying, Arjuna. So that way, this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita gives us the complete knowledge that is asesataga. So, jnanam te agam sa vijnanam idam vakshyami Aseshatana. So completely, fully, Krishna is teaching, giving us this knowledge completely. So aseshatana. So yajnatva nega bhuyo nyati jnatavyam avasisyati. So if you understand this knowledge, if you get this knowledge fully, then there is nothing else is there for us to know. So when we get this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we know everything. So that way we will be able to control our flickering mind, unsteady mind, chanchalam. So astiram. So chanchalam hi mana Krishna. So chanchalam, that's what Arjuna is telling. And yato nischarati manas chanchalam astiram. So this is unsteady. It's unsteady, astiram, chanchalam. It's flickering. So this flickering and unsteady mind, we can make it steady. So we can make it stable. So only by focusing on Krishna, only by having this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So that way, our life will be very, very useful life, meaningful life. So Krishna is giving us that kind of opportunity for us in this world. So we are making use of it fully. So that's why we are able to understand every sloka and enjoy it. Even though many slokas we study again and again, so we will never feel that it is boring because it is coming from Krishna. The Supreme Personality of God will see Krishna, and because it is the knowledge about ourself, it is the knowledge about soul. So ourself, we are not the body, we are the soul, and our life is becoming very, very meaningful with this knowledge because we are able to do things which are good for ourselves. Otherwise, we will be doing everything only for our body, which is going to get old, going to get diseased, and finally it will just die. That's it. So it comes into an existence and then it grows and stays for some time and produces byproducts and dwindles and then vanishes. So that's what happens to the body. So we should not be focusing, we should not be wasting our time simply taking care of the needs of our body. In fact, we are doing the opposite. We're not even taking care of the needs of our body by working so much in this world, not able to find enough time to sleep well, and not able to get enough nice prasadam offered to Krishna. So healthy prasadam we are not able to get. We have to eat whatever is available. And all such things, Krishna has produced so many nice varieties of prasadam, food for us, a lot of vegetables, fruits, there are varieties. So if we just offer to Krishna, so then if we take them, so we get all the needed vitamins, minerals, and everything, whatever we need for our body. So everything is there. So we don't have to get such things from animal flesh. It is not at all needed. So everything Krishna is. So we need to understand. So that way, if we simply follow Bhagavad Gita, then we can take care of our self, the soul, and we will also be nicely taking care of our body because Krishna gives us the knowledge. Krishna gives us everything, the peace of mind, the happiness. So when mind is peaceful, we are happy. So everything becomes very clear. So that way, this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, it doesn't belong to any religion. We need to understand. So it is Sanatana Dharma. So it's eternal religion. So that's what this Bhagavad Gita is. This is a time-tested knowledge. This knowledge is about the soul. So whether a person belongs to whatever religion, whatever faith he has, but every individual person, as far as Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is teaching us that we are the soul. We are not the body, we are the soul. Natvevaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadipaga nachaiva na bhavishyamaga sarvevayam ataha param. So never was there a time I did not exist, nor you, nor all these things, nor in the future shall any of us cease to exist. So we are existing, we are here all the time. So we just have to understand that we are the soul, we are not the body, and we have to act with intelligence, with knowledge, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So that way, everything becomes meaningful with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, everything is basically meaningless. So we are very fortunate, Krishna's mercy, we are getting all the knowledge what we need, and we are able to understand. We are able to understand Bhagavad Gita fully. Every sloka Krishna is teaching us, and we are able to understand each and every sloka very nicely. No doubts, no questions. There is no room for any doubt at all. So any confusion, there is no room for any confusion at all. So we are understanding. So without any doubt, Yomam evam asammudo jnanati purushottama. We are understanding jnanati. So that Krishna is the Purushottama, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. Even when we study Brahma Samhita also, we understand very well. So how Krishna himself, the Sankarsana form of Krishna, so Chaturmurti, so So Sankarshana, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. So in that Sankarshana Atmaka. So that's what Mahavishnu. So the Mahavishnu, so Karanodvakashai Vishnu. So he appeared from the Sankarshana, and then from him appeared all these universes, different, all these galaxies. Every galaxy appeared from Mahavishnu. So that's what Garbhodakashai Vishnu, then Kshirodakashai Vishnu. So like that, even Shambhu. So Siva Linga, so Linga Rupi Maheshwaragam. So he also appeared from Mahavishnu. So Krishna, Mahavishnu, Shambhu, they are all same. They are not different, same person. So that's what we are understanding from Brahma Samhita. Lord Brahma is glorifying Krishna. So like that, we need to understand everything clearly. So then we understand very well that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead without any doubt. Yomam eva masammodo jnanati purushottam. At that time, we are the knower of everything, sasarvavit, and then we will render devotional service unto Krishna in all respects. Sasarvavit bhajati imam sarva bhavena bharata. So now in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we finished 38 slokas. So in the sloka number 37, Arjuna is asking Krishna. Arjuna is telling that Arjuna uvacha ayatigi shraddhayo peto yoga chalittamanasaga aprapya yoga samsiddhim kam gatim Krishna gacchati. So Arjuna said, so one who is not endeavoring, so there is unsuccessful transcendentalist, who in the beginning he tried, he has faith, and then in between he got deviated. So yoga chalitta manasa. So at that time, without getting the yoga samsiddhim, without getting the perfection, so what is his destination? Well, where shall he go? So kam gatim Krishna gacchati. So that's what he achieves. So that's what Arjuna is asking. Arjuna said, "O Krishna, what is the destination of the unsuccessful transcendentalist who in the beginning takes to the process of self-realization with faith, but who later desists due to worldly mindedness and thus does not attain perfection in mysticism?" So that's what Arjuna is asking Krishna. So that's why thus does not attain perfection. So kam gati Krishna gacchati. Then Arjuna is continuing in the sloka 38, what we studied. Kachinno bhaya vibrashta chinna brahmivanashyati apratishto mahabaho vimudo brahmanah pati. So now he is deviated from, so in both paths, so both materialistically and spiritually. So he is like a cloud, a small cloud which just disappears. So having no space anywhere. So will his life become like that? Apratisto mahabaho vimudo brahmana pati. So brahmana pati means one who has fell down from the path of achieving Goloka. So from the path of achieving perfection. So what is going to happen to him without any position? Apratisto, without any position. So what is going to happen to him? So Almighty armed Krishna, does not such a man who is bewildered from the path of transcendence fall away from both spiritual and material success and perish like a rival cloud with no position in any sphere? So that's what Arjuna is asking. So now Arjuna is continuing in the next sloka. So that is the sloka number 39. Arjuna is saying, he is telling that, Ye tanme samshayam Krishna Chetumargasya sheshatega tvadanyaga samshayasya syasya cheta nahi upapatyate. O Krishna, that is my doubt. Me samshayam Krishna. That is my etan me samshayam Krishna. O Krishna, that is my doubt. So I want to clear away this doubt. Chetum vargasi asesataka. Completely. I want to completely clarify this. So clear away. So now that's what I'm asking you. So tvadanyega samsayasya cheta nahi upapatyade. So other than you, tvadanyega means other than you, no one else. So no one else can answer this question. So no one else can clear my doubt. So that's what tvadanyaga samsayasyasya. So samsayasyasya cheta nahi upapatyadi. So they cannot clear. So I cannot find anyone other than you to clear my doubt. So that's what Arjuna is asking. So this is my doubt, O Krishna, and I ask you to dispel it completely. But for you, no one is to be found who can destroy this doubt. So that's what. So other than you, so no one, tvadanyaga samsayasyasya. So, but for you, no one is to be found who can destroy this doubt. So that way, Krishna only can clarify Krishna only can answer such questions. So it's very important. So we are directly, that's what, Yogam Yogeshwarat Krishna Sakshat Kadayataka Swayam. So that Krishna, who is the Yogam Yogeshwarat Krishna, so he is the master of all mystics. So Sakshat Kadayataka Swayam. He is himself directly giving this knowledge. Sakshat Kadayataka Swayam. So that's what we are getting here. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished this sloka number 39 in the 6th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Nityanamini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Umajnanattimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurunmiliktamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. So we will do 2 rounds of chanting, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, 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 Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, 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 Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Tulsi Vilasa Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna to all the devotees. I kindly request the devotees to use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji. Hema Mataji and Venkat Nagarjun Prabhu says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
There are no questions, Guruji, so far. Thank you, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu Dharan Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Sheila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Very nice
Krishna,
to
Hare
hear
Krishna.
daily, and it boosts up our energy and keeps us connected with Krishna so much. Thank you
Yes.
for the wonderful class, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Hare Krishna. Venkatana Arjun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank
Hare
you Guruji. Thank you Guruji for today's class. Hare Krishna Guruji. Dhanyawad Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you,
Mataji.
Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna.
On this Ekadashi day, listening about Krishna is a nice thing actually.
Yes, Mataji.
Every day we are getting more knowledge from you actually.
Yes, Mataji. It's Krishna's mercy. We are studying Bhagavad Gita and complete. Yes.
Starting, I used to think that why this problem has arrived for me means only for me. I used to think like that actually. Now my thinking has almost changed. Guruji. Glad to
Yes,
share
Mataji.
that.
In the
Whatever
knowledge
we
of
use, we have to accept that as a challenge and we have to complete the task. That only I think most of the time.
That's correct. That's correct, Mataji. Everything is Krishna's mercy only. So now the way we look at the world itself will be completely like through spiritual eyes. That way everything will make sense as well.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama. No questions, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Guruji,
Hare
I am
Krishna.
10 days out of station, Guruji. Namaste, Guruji.
Okay. Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sangeeta Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji, Hare Krishna
Pranam
Guruji.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Hare Krishna.
understood today's shloka also. So, and trying to be, more now. Actually, earlier we were not so aware of, what we are supposed to do. So only
Yes.
serving Krishna, that is the sole purpose. And that will,
Yes.
everything, all problems will get solved. So, and thank you so much, Guruji. Otherwise, we were never so deeply connected with Krishna. Now
Yes,
we,
Mataji.
so thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna. Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Srinivasan Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Ipsa Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare
Thank you for this class.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Palniyappan Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Rama Rama.
Rama Rama. Hare Hare.
So today's class also is interesting. Anyway, from my no questions from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, how are you?
By Krishna's cosmos, much I am fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
So Guruji, actually today I thought I didn't get any link. I just got the link just now. So I joined and by
There
then I
was-
took class.
Yeah, there was some problem with my WhatsApp. I tried sending it. My WhatsApp was frozen for some reason. So I think only through the community, whatever link you get it, you will get it. But otherwise, it is yes, Prabhu. It is very. So you got the link only now, only correct, Prabhu? That's what you said.
Yes, Guruji, I just got it and then joined now.
Okay, Prabhu.
That's okay,
Yeah, I
Guruji.
think-
I'll cover it in the YouTube.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I sent it to the community, then afterwards I sent it to all the groups also. So somehow it got late, yes, Prabhu. Some issues.
Okay. Okay, no problem, Guruji. I'll cover it in the YouTube.
Go through the YouTube, and tomorrow also I will cover this sloka again. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Lisa Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class today, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you,
Guruji,
Mataji.
years back when I had started my devotion towards Krishna and reading so much about Krishna, but at that time I felt I was struggling on my own without a guru. But now I feel so blessed that there is so much clarity in everything that I'm learning every day. And I'm
Yes.
progressing bit by bit every day. So thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you for your effort.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. And Krishna is also now giving us a lot of opportunities to please him. So that's another
Yes.
very nice.
Yes,
Because
Guruji.
we are able to identify a lot of new devotees and becoming ourselves very, very closer to Krishna. So that's very nice, Mataji. Very nice.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji, for your effort. Thank you,
Yes,
Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Hare Krishna, Pranam Guruji. By the conscious mercy of Krishna, I am able to understand the classes properly. Today,
Yes.
you are telling we are very much bothered about our body, knowing well that it is not permanent and not getting any knowledge about our soul. And this knowledge of soul, we can get only from Bhagavad Gita and from Krishna, that I understood.
Yes.
And Krishna tells us to completely surrender to Prapanam. That is
Yes.
also very understandable. And second thing, another thing he told that I want to get a little bit get clarification. Krishna told, as you told, the whole universe is pervaded by Krishna, and he is in an unmanifested form. So that also we can pray through that. That I want these bit difficult, he says. That a little clarity I needed.
Yes, Prabhu. So because when you want to worship, there are two ways. One is that's what you can worship Krishna as a person or in his impersonal form, unmanifested form. So Krishna is teaching in the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So etvaksharam anirdesyam avyaktam paryupasate. So sarvatragam achintyam cha kutastam achalam dhruvam sanyam mendriya gramam. So te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hiteratha. Sarvatra samabuddhega, sanyam mendriya gramam, sarvatra samabuddhega. So te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hiteratha. They will also come to me. But the path is very difficult and troublesome. So that's what Krishna is teaching. Because when we directly worship Krishna, in fact, we can understand the answer from the following slokas. Krishna says in the 12th chapter, Etu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaga ananyenaiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasati. So only when we worship Krishna as a person, we will be able to render devotional service unto him. We will be able to offer prasadam unto him. We will be able to love him. So we can feel Krishna as one of our family members. So that way, Etu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaga ananyenaiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate. Then tesam aham samudartam mritu samsara sayara. So I will be able to quickly deliver them from the swift deliverer from the ocean of material miseries. So whereas if you worship the unmanifested, impersonal feature of Krishna, so like the Viswarupa, so it's going to be very hard, very difficult. The path is very difficult and troublesome. So that's why klesiyo adhigataras tesa. So that is the way they will go through, those who follow through that kind of path. Ultimately, they will reach Krishna. So Krishna is saying that te prapnuyanti mameva. So they will also come to me. Te prapnuyanti mameva. So, but it is not going to be very easy path. So when somewhere to go to easy, so that's why normally they say that if you can touch your nose like this, it's so easy. But if you want to touch like this, you have to practice. It's going to be very difficult, correct? So like that, when there is an easy path, so we can directly worship Krishna in person, in his personal form. We can go to Goloka very quickly without any delay. Otherwise, it's going to be, finally you will come to the destination that Krishna is the supreme person. And then finally, any of you will follow this path only. Finally, you will try and realize that Krishna is the person, then you simply take the easy path and go. So that's what Krishna is teaching. You understand that one?
Directly worshipping Krishna in a direct form,
yes.
In a conventional way, that is more easier than the other path.
Very, very easy. That is the very, yes.
And second thing, today, still Arjuna's questions are going on.